Chapter 1. Aria's Abyss. In the ethereal realm that blurs the lines between dreamland and reality, Aria, a young soul, finds herself entangled in a labyrinth of the mind. This mental maze, characterized by abstraction and wonder, serves as a reflection of her inner struggles and profound pain. Aria's emotions, once confined to the recesses of her psyche, manifest as vivid landscapes and shifting mists within this surreal space. As she navigates the twisting corridors of her mind, Aria engages in a silent dialogue with herself, a murmuring soliloquy that echoes through the dreamlike expanse. Her thoughts materialize into intricate puzzles and enigmatic creatures, each representing a facet of her emotional turbulence. In the midst of this surreal journey, Aria's introspection takes the form of whispered self-affirmations, attempting to unravel the complexities of her emotions. Find the key, she softly utters, the resonance of her voice intertwining with the ambient sounds of the mental maze. The weight of her emotions colors the atmosphere, creating an ever-changing kaleidoscope that mirrors her internal strife. As Aria grapples with the complexities of this surreal space, her family becomes acutely aware of the turmoil encircling her. United by a collective concern, they share a profound desire to alleviate Aria's suffering, recognizing the need for a unique solution. In their quest to bridge the gap between the tangible and the intangible, they turn to the singular ability possessed by Aria's twin brother, Alex. The spiritual realm holds mysteries that only Alex can navigate, and with a shared commitment to unravel the enigma of Aria's inner world, the family embarks on a journey that transcends the boundaries of both the physical and the metaphysical. Aria's emotions, now externalized in this otherworldly landscape, serve as a guide and a challenge for those venturing into her psyche. The soft cadence of her inner thoughts echoes through the corridors, a poignant soundtrack to the unfolding odyssey. Chapter 2. Alex's spiritual descent. As Alex steps into the nebulous expanse that bridges the divide between reality and the dreamlike labyrinth, the spiritual realm reveals itself in a symphony of ever-changing landscapes. The ethereal nature of this realm mirrors Aria's emotional turbulence, each shift and contour representing a facet of her internal struggles. The maze of Aria's mind unfolds before Alex, a canvas of swirling mists and ethereal hues that resonate with the echoes of her innermost conflicts. The very fabric of this surreal landscape seems to respond to Aria's emotional cadence, creating an immersive experience for Alex as he delves deeper into the heart of her subconscious. Navigating the intricate maze, Alex encounters abstract beings that personify Aria's inner conflicts. These enigmatic entities, shaped by the contours of her emotions, embody the complexities of her psyche. Each encounter becomes a puzzle, a riddle to unravel, and a confrontation with these entities demands an understanding of Aria's emotional intricacies. In the silent interludes between puzzles, Alex engages in a wordless dialogue with the manifestations of Aria's emotions. Whispers of self-doubt echo through the corridors, mingling with the distant echoes of Aria's soliloquy. Alex, attuned to the subtle nuances of these emotional whispers, begins to respond in kind, offering silent reassurances and words of encouragement. The challenge becomes not only deciphering the visual language of this realm, but also comprehending the emotional resonance embedded within each encounter. The unspoken communication deepens as Alex uses gestures, expressions, and his own emotional energy to bridge the gap between the abstract entities and Aria's conflicted emotions. The enigmatic beings, once obstacles, transform into conduits of understanding. Alex realizes that to navigate this surreal landscape, he must not only decode the puzzles, but also provide resolutions to Aria's internal conflicts. The journey becomes a shared exploration of the human psyche. Stopwatch # equals for /800, where Alex's actions have a profound impact on the shifting landscapes and emotional climate of Aria's mental maze. With every puzzle solved and every silent exchange, Alex feels a deeper connection with his sister. The silent conversations become a shared journey toward understanding. And as he progresses, the echoes of Aria's emotional struggles begin to harmonize with the rhythm of their combined efforts. In the heart of Aria's mental labyrinth, the bond between siblings becomes a guiding light, illuminating the path toward resolution and healing. Chapter 3. Siblings' Spiritual Encounter. In a realm where the boundaries of reality and the metaphysical intertwine, Aria and Alex find themselves drawn to a specific locus within the spiritual world. Here, the swirling mists and ever-shifting landscapes seem to converge, creating a space that resonates with the intertwined essence of their souls. As the siblings cross paths in this ethereal realm, a profound dialogue ensues, an exchange that transcends the limitations of spoken language. Aria, encased in the hues of her emotional spectrum, and Alex, a beacon of understanding, stand face to face amidst the surreal landscape. The atmosphere hums with unspoken understanding as Aria's gaze meets Alex's. In this realm of silent conversations, they communicate, not through words, but through the language of shared experiences and familial connection. Aria's eyes reflect the kaleidoscope of emotions, and Alex responds with a reassuring nod, a silent promise of unwavering support. The siblings navigate through the abstract contours of their shared journey, each step resonating with the unspoken echoes of their intertwined destinies. Aria, once lost in the labyrinth of her emotions, begins to find clarity in the silent communion with her brother. The emotional entities they encountered earlier become witnesses to this intimate exchange, their abstract forms pulsating with the harmonious rhythm of understanding. In this sacred space, Aria and Alex engage in a heart-to-heart conversation that transcends the need for spoken words. Aria, guided by the empathetic presence of her brother, delves into the depths of her soul, unraveling the intricacies of her emotions. The silent dialogue becomes a transformative experience, a cathartic unraveling of Aria's innermost thoughts and feelings. As Aria shares the fragments of her emotional landscape, Alex responds, not with spoken words, but with gestures of empathy, and expressions that convey a shared history. The siblings' connection becomes a bridge between their individual realities. And in this shared mental space, Aria discovers the strength to confront her fears and uncertainties. With every shared revelation, the ambient glow of the spiritual realm intensifies. The abstract entities, once cryptic symbols of Aria's inner turmoil, now echo with a newfound serenity. The labyrinth begins to shift, its complexities giving way to a path illuminated by the shared understanding between the siblings. As the profound dialogue reaches its crescendo, Aria and Alex find themselves standing in a space bath, in a warm, comforting light. The surreal landscapes around them reflect the tranquility that has blossomed within Aria's heart. The silent encounter becomes a transformative catalyst for both siblings, forging an unbreakable bond that transcends the boundaries of the spiritual realm. In the wake of this spiritual encounter, Aria emerges with a newfound understanding of herself, and Alex, the silent guardian of her emotional journey, becomes a testament to the enduring power of familial connections. Together, they continue their exploration of the spiritual world. Their bond now, an unspoken anthem that harmonizes with the ever-shifting rhythms of the metaphysical landscape. Chapter 4. Harmonic Fusion. Aria and Alex found themselves at the heart of the spiritual realm, surrounded by the ever-changing tapestry of ethereal landscapes. The vibrant hues and surreal contours of this metaphysical space seem to respond to the siblings' emotional connection, weaving a unique symphony from the fusion of their innermost feelings. As they ventured deeper, the air pulsed with an otherworldly energy, resonating with the intertwining emotions of Aria and Alex. The spiritual realm, once a canvas of abstract struggles, transformed into a stage for the siblings' harmonious dance of feelings. Every step they took reverberated through the surroundings, creating ripples of iridescent light that mirrored the depths of their shared experiences. The unspoken dialogue between Aria and Alex echoed through the spiritual realm, a silent conversation that surpassed the limitations of words. Entities, symbolic representations of Aria's inner conflicts, shifted and morphed in response to the siblings' harmonic fusion. What were once enigmatic beings transformed into ethereal companions, their presence now a testament to the newfound harmony within Aria's heart. The symphony of emotions intensified, and the spiritual realm embraced the transformative power of their connection. Aria's vulnerabilities and fears, expressed through radiant hues, found solace in the supportive undertones provided by Alex's unwavering presence. The siblings became conduits for an emotional resonance that pulsed through the spiritual plane, casting a radiant glow upon the landscapes around them. In the midst of this harmonic fusion, the spiritual realm became a reflection of the siblings' evolving emotional landscape. The once tumultuous landscapes rearranged themselves, weaving a path that mirrored the newfound equilibrium within Aria's heart. The symphony they created became a guiding force, leading them towards an unknown destination where the spiritual and emotional planes converged. The surge of energy emanating from Aria and Alex rippled through the spiritual realm, like a gentle breeze. The once chaotic landscapes now radiated tranquility, symbolizing the profound shift within Aria's heart. The entities, now companions rather than enigmatic symbols, danced alongside the siblings, in celebration of their emotional metamorphosis. At the nexus of this spiritual convergence, Aria and Alex stood, their silhouettes bathed in the radiant glow of the harmonic fusion. The symphony they had created became a beacon, illuminating the path forward in the ever-shifting landscape. Together, they continued their journey, their harmonized emotions echoing through the spiritual realm, as a testament to the enduring power of familial bonds and emotional resilience. Chapter 5. Luminescence of Emotions. As Aria and Alex ventured deeper into the spiritual realm, a remarkable transformation began to unfold. Aria's tumultuous emotions, once abstract and enigmatic, underwent a profound metamorphosis, transmuting into radiant beams of luminescent light. Each emotion, now a vibrant hue in the spiritual palette, cast its brilliance across the landscapes they traversed. The spiritual plane responded to Aria's emotional luminescence, reshaping itself in harmony with the newfound radiance. The once nebulous landscapes now sparkled with the vibrant hues of Aria's emotions, creating a mesmerizing tapestry that stretched beyond the horizon. Aria's emotional journey became a visual symphony, a dance of colors that mirrored the complexities of her soul. The landscapes, now infused with the luminescence of her emotions, seemed to breathe with a life of their own. Every step she took painted the surroundings with a kaleidoscope of hues, creating an awe-inspiring spectacle. Alex, walking alongside Aria, could feel the transformative power of his sister's emotions. The luminescence emanating from her soul not only illuminated the spiritual realm but also touched the depths of his own being. As Aria's emotions shifted and swirled, Alex sensed a healing energy enveloping him, a gentle balm for wounds he hadn't realized existed. In the midst of this radiant transformation, Aria and Alex found themselves surrounded by entities that resonated with the luminescence of emotions. These beings, now bathed in the vivid colors of Aria's inner world, emanated a soothing energy, as if acknowledging the beauty of emotional vulnerability. Aria's luminescent emotions became a guiding light in the spiritual realm, illuminating a path towards an unknown destination. The landscapes they encountered seemed to respond to her every emotion, creating a synchronicity that mirrored the profound connection between the siblings. The journey became a dance of emotions and light, a silent yet powerful expression of Aria's internal landscape. The luminescence served not only as a testament to her resilience but also as a beacon of hope for the spiritual realm itself. The once chaotic and abstract energies now found coherence and meaning in the radiant hues of Aria's emotional spectrum. As Aria and Alex continued their odyssey through the spiritual realm, the luminescence of emotions persisted, creating a trail of brilliance that echoed their passage. The landscapes, now touched by the transformative power of familial connection and emotional resilience, seemed to celebrate the siblings' journey, as if applauding the luminescence that had brought vibrancy to the once muted realm. Chapter 6. Miracle of Spirits. Aria and Alex, attuned to the symphony of emotions they had co-created, reached a pivotal moment in their spiritual journey. Standing in the heart of the transformed spiritual realm, they felt the currents of energy swirling around them, echoing the harmonious fusion of their emotions. As if guided by an unseen force, Aria and Alex raised their hands in unison. Their fingertips met in the air, and in that moment of connection, the spiritual plane responded with an outpouring of energy. The luminescent emotions that had defined their journey now converged, spiraling upward like a vortex of ethereal light. The surroundings trembled with the sheer force of their collective emotions. And as the crescendo reached its zenith, a miracle unfolded. The spiritual realm, once cloaked in abstraction and uncertainty, began to rejuvenate. Energy pulsed through the landscapes, breathing life into every corner of the once muted domain. Trees stood taller, their leaves shimmering with an otherworldly glow. The rivers flowed with revitalized vigor, reflecting the vibrant hues of Aria's emotions. Even the abstract entities that inhabited the spiritual realm seemed to dance in joy, their forms pulsating with the newfound energy. Simultaneously, in the tangible world where Aria's physical body lay in repose, an unforeseen phenomenon occurred. Aria, connected to her spiritual self, felt a surge of inner strength coursing through her. In her unconscious state, she discovered reservoirs of resilience and determination she never knew existed. Back in the spiritual realm, Aria and Alex, their hands still intertwined, marveled at the transformation they had initiated. The miracle of spirits had not only revitalized the spiritual plane, but had also become a testament to the power of familial connection and emotional healing. The siblings, now surrounded by the renewed beauty of the spiritual realm, exchanged a knowing glance. It was a silent acknowledgement of the profound journey they had undertaken together. A journey that transcended the boundaries of the tangible and intangible, of the conscious and unconscious. The luminescence of emotions, now a vibrant aura surrounding Aria and Alex, continued to radiate. The spiritual realm, once on the brink of stagnation, now vibrated with an energy that spoke of renewal and resilience. The miracle they had orchestrated echoed through every corner, leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of the spiritual plane. As the siblings prepared to leave the spiritual realm, the landscapes whispered their gratitude, and the abstract entities bowed in silent acknowledgement. Aria and Alex, their connection with the spiritual plane forever etched in their souls, stepped across the threshold, returning to the tangible world. In the quiet room where Aria's physical form rested, a subtle change occurred. The luminescence of emotions persisted, casting a gentle glow on her face. Unbeknownst to her family members keeping vigil, Aria's unconscious self bore the subtle, but unmistakable mark of the miracle of spirits. A newfound strength that promised a future illuminated by the resilience of her spirit. Chapter 7. Silent Support. As Aria re-entered the realm of consciousness, a transformative aura enveloped her. The radiant emotions, once confined to the spiritual realm, now emanated from her being. Her eyes, reflecting newfound resilience, scanned the room, where her family anxiously awaited her return. Aria's mother, Emily, approached with tears glistening in her eyes. "Aria, my darling, you've brought such joy to our hearts. We missed you. And now seeing this light in your eyes, it's a gift beyond words." Aria, a mix of joy and tears, embraced her mother. "Mom, I never imagined that the journey within could bring so much healing. I felt your love and support every step of the way." In a corner of the room, Aria's father, James, stood silently, his gaze filled with a blend of pride and relief. Without uttering a word, he approached Aria and gently placed his hand on her shoulder, a gesture that spoke volumes. As the family gathered around, Aria's brother, Alex, stood by her side, offering silent support. His hand on her shoulder echoed the unspoken bond between siblings, a connection forged in the crucible of shared trials. The room echoed with a mix of jubilant conversations and heartfelt exchanges, weaving a narrative of familial love and resilience. The emotional currents that flowed through each interaction spoke of shared experiences, unspoken fears, and the indomitable strength that emerged from vulnerability. In this chapter of the family story, the luminescence of Aria's revived soul served as a catalyst for not just personal healing, but a collective awakening. Through silent gestures and expressions of love, the family discovered a renewed appreciation for the unspoken language of emotions, a language that bound them together in the warmth of a shared spiritual renaissance. And so, within the embrace of familial love, the journey of healing continued, illuminated by the enduring light of Aria's profound transformation.